So we're getting our family pictures done today, and so I thought I'd jump on here when I do my makeup so that I could kind of show you guys how to do makeup for pictures, because this makeup is amazing for the camera, but you just apply it just slightly differently than normal. You just go a little bit heavier, really. So I thought I'd hop on and just show you what I'm gonna do for our family pictures. So I'm gonna start using Mango, which is that orangey highlight that I used last time, to cover up breakout spots, and the small end of the multitasker brush, and I'm just going to go right over my breakout spots with that and dab it on there. And then once I have it all over all of those spots, I'll go in and blend it out. I'm really excited because we've never had our family pictures taken outdoors, and we're really outdoorsy family, so I don't know why we've never done them outside, but we get to go up in the canyon and get them done in the mountains, so I'm excited to see how they turn out. Although I am a little nervous with two little boys. I feel like that might be a little bit hard, getting them to focus on the camera. Hello! Just teaching how to do photography makeup right now. Makeup for family photos. Okay. Still going over those blemishes with that orangey highlight that cancels out the red. Okay. So then I'm going to take my 30-second HAC brush and I'm going to just pat it over those spots to kind of blend that color in a little bit more before I put on my regular highlight. Do you see how it just like covered up that huge, awful breakout spot? Like, you can still see a little bit of the darkness, which when I go over my regular highlight, it'll help cover it up really well. So my sweet baby boy does not want to go down for a nap right now. I don't know if you guys can hear him screaming his head off in the background, but darn kid just doesn't want to sleep. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my regular highlight and the skinnier end of the 30-second HAC brush, and I'm just going to kind of dab it over my face. I don't want to swipe it because I don't want to pull off the cover up that I already put on. So I'm just patting it on, and then I'll blend it in after I get it all applied. And really quick, before I do under my eyes, I'm going to use that light pink blush, the Petal color. This one right under my eyes for my under eye circles. This helps diminish them a lot. And I just dab it in. You want to be careful when you're covering up under eye circles to make sure that it's not just shadow from your eye. A lot of people will make the mistake thinking that the under eye circle is actual like skin color problem, when really it's just a shadow, which mine is part shadow, but it is still, you can still see that dark circle there. That's hereditary. Thanks, family. Okay, so then I'm gonna go in on my forehead with my highlight. And fan it out. And then very lightly under my eyes, because I'm gonna bring in another color to brighten under my eyes, and I don't want to go too thick with that because I'm layering. even though you want a little bit heavier of a look for pictures, just because it shows up so much better on the camera, I don't want to go too heavy at first without blending it in, because then the makeup will just slide right off my face since it's creams and it'll look textury. So I'm going to go light layers and just build. So then I'm going to take this big end of the 30-second hack brush and I'm going to blend it in before I do any more highlight color and start building those layers. Okay, so that's pretty well blended. I'm gonna bring in a little bit more on these breakout spots and blend it in. Do you see how that just covered it right up? So awesome. And right up here on this one. Okay, so then I'm going to take that brightening one, the brightening highlight called Linen. It's Maskcara's, it's our newest highlight, and it's so pretty. It's this one right here. And I'm gonna use my big end of my 30-second hack brush, and I'm just gonna dab it on. And then I'm just gonna pat it right there and kind of make a little triangle with it. Do you see how that just adds a brightener right there on my face? And when I put the contour on, it's gonna make it show even more. So brightener, top of the forehead, and then right under the eye in a long triangle. So the triangle goes kind of like this. Anyone has any tips for family pictures with a toddler and a baby, give them to me, because I really want them to go well, especially because you only get that perfect lighting for so long, especially up in the canyon. So want to be able to get the best out of our session. Okay, so do you see how just that circle of my face is really bright now? On a nice camera, it's going to show up so pretty. Not that it's not pretty right now. I think it looks pretty good. So I'm just going to blend it in a little bit more. Okay, so then I'm going to take my contour, which is this dark color right here. This is Astoria. And I'm going to take my detail hack brush, the bigger end, the flat end, and I'm going to just put my contour on there. And I'm going to go to the top of my ear, right on my cheekbone. It's at the bottom of my cheekbone, and I'm just going to give a nice little curve down my cheek. And I'm going to end up going heavier with the contour right here for the pictures than what I would normally wear every day. And as I blend it in, I'm going to be angling the brush upward so that you're blending up, because if you pull the contour down, it's going to make your face look longer. So my face is a little bit rounder, so I am bringing the contour all the way down and making it heavier up here to kind of help my face look a little bit thinner and more angular. If I had an angular face already, I would focus the contour mostly right here under my cheekbone to give my cheekbone a little lift and help my face look just a little more round and not quite as sharp with the contour, since the contour enhances that feature. So just a little swoop right under the cheek, and it just gives my cheek a little lift. Okay, so then I'm going to take this big end of the 30-second hack brush again. I use this brush so much, you guys, it's amazing. And I'm going to contour my forehead and down the side to kind of connect it right there. And again, I'm going heavier than I would on a regular day so that it shows up really pretty with the camera. And then I'm going to take Detail Hack, the skinny end again, getting the contour, and I'm going to outline my jaw. Okay, and because this is for pictures, I'm going to take my highlight color that I put, not the brightener, but the highlight that I put on first, and I'm going to put it all the way down my neck because I want to make sure that the color is exactly on, because a camera is going to show that. So I'm going to go down my neck and along here with the neckline of my shirt. The neckline of the shirt I'm going to be wearing for family pictures is very similar to this one, so I'm not too worried about it, and I'm just bringing this all over my neck area. And it's awesome because this makeup is so light that I can't even, like, it feels like I just put on some lotion, a moisturizer, so it's nice. Okay, so now I'm gonna blend because I look kind of crazy, so I'm gonna just stipple everywhere and blend those colors together. This contour color is so awesome. It's so pretty in eyebrows. It's what I use currently in my eyebrows, and it's amazing. So 2 for 1, yeah. Okay. And again, as I blend my cheeks, I'm pointing the brush. I have it angled upward instead of down because I want to push that up so that my face is lifted instead of dragged down. Okay, so then I like to use my multitasker brush because my nose has a little bump in the middle. A lot of people will be able to use this to do their contour on their nose because it's just so perfect and smooth and flat that you can just get that contour and then just kind of brush it along your nose. But my nose has a nice bump in the middle, so if I use that, it accentuates the bump. So I'm going to use this color Shadow to contour my nose. Because the nose has a little bit more warmth in it than the rest of the face, most of the time it gets a little bit more red. I like to use this contour because it has no like warmth in it, and so it won't accentuate that red color. So I'm just gonna go right down my nose and draw as straight of a line as possible using this brush. And then when I do the line on the other side, I want to make sure that I keep them as close together as possible because that's what's going to make my nose look thinner. If they're the further apart they are, the wider my nose will look. So I want my nose to look thinner and straight. So I'm going to go pretty close together. And this is just giving a shadow to my nose, and it's basically like a trick of the eye.
Guess how much Andy's wall was?
Hang on, honey, I'm doing a live video. He's asleep.
Okay.
My baby finally fell asleep, so that's nice. Okay, so then I'm just going right along the tip of my nose and kind of shaping out that tip to kind of give my nose a cute little, I don't know, like that little swoopy, nubby look. It's cute. And then I'm going to bring just a little bit down the side, but I don't want to go all the way down because that can make your nose look dirty. And then when I blend this out, I'm only going to lightly blend because you want that shadow to stay there for the camera. The camera will catch it. And so normally I blend it out quite a bit because I don't want to be talking to someone in person and have them like be able to see the lines from the shadow on my nose. But for the camera, I want it to catch it. So I'm gonna so it's not such a like a thin line, I'm just gonna blend it down a little bit and make it a little bit thicker of a shadow. Do you see how my nose has such a different shape now than before? I don't know if you can tell because there's not a before, but that is nose contouring. Okay, so before I put on my blush and my illuminator, I'm going to put on bronzer. And this bronzer that I'm using is called Bella. And it's a cream bronzer. It's this one right here, and it's so pretty, you guys. And I'm gonna use, this is called the B² brush. This ends for blush, this ends for bronzer, and it feels like heaven. So I'm just gonna get some bronzer on my big bronzer side of the brush, and then I'm just gonna go right on my forehead and give myself a little bit of a tan, because you want to look a little bit darker in the picture so that the flash doesn't wash you out. And one trick for pictures is to not wear anything with SPF in it, because the SPF will reflect back at the camera. Yes, you can.
I'm so scared.
All the kids are coming and playing from playing outside. Okay, hey, can you go out and have Dad help you get a drink real quick? Mommy's doing a video.
What are you doing?
I'm doing a video for my makeup business. Corbin, hey, you guys need to go back outside real quick. Okay, so now that that's on, I can do my blush with the smaller end of this B² brush. And I'm gonna do this pretty desert sunset. It's like a little sparkly. And dab it on the back of the apple. And I'm just going really light to start, and then I'll go a little bit heavier since it's for pictures. Hey Corbin, have Dad come help you get drinks, okay? Okay, and I'm gonna go help my kids so that my floor doesn't get covered in water, but for the most part, that's about it. I'll add an illuminator and I'll fill in my brows, and if I decide to do eyeshadow, I'll do that, and then I always wear eyelashes for pictures because it just really widens your eyes and it's really pretty. So thanks for watching.